Fans in the West are enjoying this contest. The roof is off, and so is Perth in terms of scoring. Prolific in this opening half with 52 points.
Franks, same spot, same result as he knocks down another 3. 7 in the game now for him. Perth have 3 players in double figures. Manic 16, Cotton 14, to Sean Thomas 11. They got 5 scorers in total, but they've got a healthy buffer here inside the last 4 minutes of the first half. And Corey Webster fends off Cleveland, who's called for the foul. It's his first personal.
Well, let's have a look at this transition breakaway here from Sean Thomas. So Daniel Johnson, that's a good-looking 3, but if you're Antonius Cleveland, you've got to run back. You're the safety. So he just kind of coasts, and Sean Thomas gets behind his eyesight. That just can't happen. If you're the last man back, that safety designation, you've got to take a couple of quick sprint efforts to get behind the ball, and then you're the one trying to body up and stop Sean Thomas from getting wide open.
And that from the reigning Defensive Player of the Year. You would know that better than most. Here's Corey Webster, pocket pass, feeds Wagstaff. He wants to get involved. Perth have hit 8 of 9 threes here and blown this game wide open.
Confidence is a beautiful thing. It only takes one player to get going, and then everyone can ride off that and get their own confidence as we see it become a 3-point shootout, both between the Perth Wildcats and Franks from Adelaide.
Thank goodness. Robert Franks right now.
Hit 5 of 7 threes against Hobart on Thursday night in Hobart as Trappers gets the dunk. 3 dunk, 3 dunk. This has been the pattern from the Wildcats.
57 points with just under 3 minutes to go in the second quarter. Adelaide have had their troubles defending. It's going to be a mighty task to slow down the Wildcats. They're feeling this good right now.
20 of 30 from the field, 67%. As I mentioned, from 3-point territory, and 8 of 10. Wagstaff slaps it in the air, comes back to Cotton, who look away pass. Corey Webster in the corner, knocks down the 9th 3 of the first half.
81% from deep, and not to mention 65% on the night from the field. Just unstoppable right now are the Perth Wildcats.
Cleveland adds to his tally, now with 4. Perth Wildcats are putting on a show. They've opened up the roof for the whole world to see, and what a display this has been. Highest scoring first half of the season, 65. The New Zealand Breakers against Brisbane in round 8 could be in some jeopardy here. Inside the last 2 minutes, Clark feeds Cleveland, who finds Franks operating from close range, and a turnaround all the bottom of the net. He's got 12 all in this quarter.
Well, he's battling, isn't he, Hills? I mean, he's the lone hand at the moment. No one else is following. He's doing Frank's things, but needs some other players to step up on the defensive end.
Well, I mean, that's a layup for Bryce Cotton. I think anytime they get into a ball screen or a handoff, they've scored. Whether it's a layup, getting downhill, or a simple ball screen, an extra pass, a wide open 3, there's just no real effort to try and fight through the ball screen as Brady Manick blocks Kai Sotto, and he's up and about.
So he should be. 5 of 6 threes, 5 rebounds, 16 points, and putting the stops on big Kai Sotto.
So this is the opposite on the other end. So you see Jesse Wagstaff was getting out there to bite on the ball screen to make him have to give the rock up. And you do that having trust in somebody who's on the weak side to come across and make a play, and Brady Manick did that.
Frank's ready to go again. Oh, this has been good as well. He's hit 4 threes in this.
Couple of other stats that we didn't mention at halftime. Robert Franks, you take away his 4 threes, Adelaide 0 of 13. There's a foul called Corey Webster going into Antonius Cleveland, and then 16 assists from Perth on 23 made field goals. Ty Webster has 7 with 0 turnovers.
Another area I'd love to see Adelaide capitalise on in this third quarter is the offensive rebounds. They're obviously 3rd in the league in that category, averaging just a touch under 12 a game, and got 3 to the stat line at the moment. Considering they're not shooting that great, it'd be good to see them crash the boards a little bit more.
Both teams back to their original starting 5s. Shot clock in red numbers. McCarron fires off the front of the rim. Well done, Franks. Slapped it to the advantage of Cleveland. Now Kai Sotto shares it back out with Drimmick. Cleveland gets it back, started it, and can finish it as he cleans up the miss and adds another 2 to his tally.
That's what he can do, those second efforts. Antonius Cleveland for the Wildcats. He's going to close out a little shorter. He's knocking down the 3 ball pretty well. this season. You don't want to let him get athletic, get downhill. Was Brady Manick just trying to test out if he was still hot?
Not as hot as he thought. McCarron. It's Ty Webster. Beats Drimmick. It's Franks at close quarters, who got it off quickly before they could prevent another two. So 19 now for Franks. He takes over as the game high scorer. Needs to find some allies, though, in terms of teammates as they look to eat into this big advantage to Sean Thomas. Jumps upstairs for the flush.
And the story remains the same at the top of the third. They've got great offensive output, the Adelaide, but it's just on the defensive end as we see a beautiful drive there from Antonius Cleveland getting to the rim. That's not the issue. The issue is on the defensive end, getting some stops consecutively and trying to find some momentum out of that.
It's a chance now for Corey Webster. Watches Drimmick fly by. Can't connect. Sotto taps it outside the three-point line. Here's Bryce Cotton. An offensive foul.
Yeah, Brady Manick just had to move ever so slightly in the path of Mitch McCarron. Try and slow him down off the offensive foul. So here's a chance. There's one stop for the 36ers. Can they capitalise on the other end?
Cleveland gets it from McCarron. Solo wants his chances here against Corey Webster, who's looking for the help D. Doesn't arrive. Franks back to Cleveland, who pulls the trigger. It's off the mark. Loose ball. Manick gets after it, reaching in. Fouls on Robert Franks. It's his second personal.
That's what we talk about, just helping the helper on the defensive end. So Antonius Cleveland was posting up, and Robert Franks cut across and looked like he would have had a foul line jump shot. Brady Manick got caught behind, so Ty Webster just switched on to Robert Franks, and in the end made him have to pass it back out for a contested three from Cleveland. That's just really good team defense helping each other.
Ty Webster goes to Cotton, got away from Cleveland, confronted by McCarron, and Sotto there to swat it away.
Well, cut, copy, paste what I mentioned about Perth. That's the exact same from Adelaide there. Watch Mitch McCarron just jumping off his player to wall up, and then Kai Sotto, he's always going to come across and be that second man.
Shot clock works to 5 here. Cotton feeds Ty Webster, who elevates, can't connect. Rebound number 5 for Franks to go with his 19 points. Feeds McCarron, works into the paint, nothing on offer. Sotto from close range with a hook shot. Well done Drimmick to keep it alive with the offensive rebound. And now Cleveland working on Ty Webster. Pulls up for the jumper, off balance. Tip in from McCarron. Wouldn't work initially. Sotto tried to make it happen as well, but that came up empty. Now Ty Webster lost control of it. Manick hands over to Corey Webster. 3 minutes played in the third. Corey wheeling and dealing. Can't connect. So just 2 points for Perth in this third quarter. We've played more than 3 minutes after the offensive juggernaut of the first half. This wasn't anticipated. Adelaide cough it up. Just the third turnover for them. Thankfully for their sake, they have kept good control of the ball, because everything else has been a little painful to watch for 36ers fans. This Ty Webster got rid of Franks. It's off the mark though. So shooting percentage dropping here at the moment. 1 of 7 from the field, Perth, in this quarter. But Adelaide self-inflicted wounds, and Cotton with a dance step too.
Bryce Cotton. We might have to just check the height of this hoop down this end. Seems to be one of the teams are struggling on, but how's Bryce Cotton getting out on the break? 18 points now for him.
Sotto with it, looks inside Drimmick against Corey Webster with a height advantage, takes him on, short-armed the shot initially. Manick grabs the rebound, number 9 for him in that category to go with his 18 points.
36ers shooting 20 and 50, 40%. Not bad on the night, but when the Perth Wildcats and are led by their superstar Bryce Cotton from deep, 10 of 17, 58% and 57 from the field, if you do not mind.
What game fitness test for Bryce Cotton. This man looks unstoppable right now. That's going to be a foul, just too overzealous on the closeout from Brady Manick. And Robert Franks, we mentioned how good Manick's feeling. Robert Franks feeling just as good. 21 points now on the night, and a chance for 3 the hard way.
7 of 10 from the field. Robert Franks for his 21, coming off 24 points, including 5 of 7 threes in Hobart on Thursday night. one. 77% from the free throw line this season.
Thank you for watching. Kung nagustuhan mo ang video na ito ay mag-subscribe ka na sa ating channel. Paki-follow na rin ang ating Facebook page Utak Pilipinas. Again, this is D Sports TV. Paalam.